There's been a lot of recent appreciation for women in the horror genre, so I want to talk about one of my favorite underrated horror movies, The Descent, released in 2005. It's about Sarah, a woman who goes out spelunking with her adventurous friends after a traumatizing and tragic event in her life. However, the group of friends soon realize they're not alone in the deep, claustrophobic caves they have descended. Girls' night! What makes The Descent special is the all-female cast, though only one is a woman of color, Juno, and for some reason also the pseudo-antagonist. Each woman has a personality and we can distinguish one from the other, mostly because of their international accents as the director intended. The creatures in the movie, called crawlers, remind me of bats. They are human-like but are blind in the darkness and use their sense of hearing and smell to hunt the girls down. It's implied they aren't animals, but cave people that adapted through evolution to live in the caves. The director included mothers and children in the colony of creatures, defining his vision. It is a colony, and I thought that was far more believable than making them from the classic monsters. If they had been all male, it would have made no sense, so I wanted to create a more realistic context for them. I wanted them to have this very feral, very primal species living underground, but I wanted to make them human. I didn't want to make them aliens because humans are the scariest things. The descent doesn't just refer to the physical descent into the caves, it's also the primal descent of humanity and mental sanity the women experience. To survive in the caves and survive each other's clashing attitudes, they must kill brutally and without mercy as they're hunted by the crawlers. The reason why I call Juno a pseudo-antagonist is because she's the one who gets the group into their predicament by taking them to a system of undiscovered caves without having set up an appropriate emergency rescue plan with the authorities. No one knows where to look for them if they go missing. A personal secret is brought to light as well. It turns out Juno was having an affair with Sarah's now dead husband. The discovery is one of the things that makes Sarah snap and turn cold towards Juno, eventually leaving her to die in the cave at the end. Speaking of the end, there are actually two endings to the film. The original UK version was deemed too depressing by American test audiences, so they provided an American ending as an alternative. The American one involves Sarah escaping the cave, while the UK one reveals she never actually escaped the cave and it's just her imagination, right before she's about to be killed by the crawlers. There's a theory that the crawlers aren't real and that it was really Sarah who killed our whole friends and she created the creatures in her head. But I don't buy that, TBH. I don't like the idea of someone suffering from an unspecified mental illness murdering people. We've seen that story before. Too many times before. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like and share your thoughts. See you next time.